Oh, dudes. How's it going? Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello. Yeah, it's just Mr. Metalman on Twitch. Oh my gosh. How? The simping is real? What did I do? Hey, Poppy. How are you? Hey, Kevin. How are you? Good morning. Hi, JT. How are you doing? Bet she doesn't show up. Hey, guess what, girl? I'm here. You're welcome. You're welcome. Ethereal Spook, hello. Good morning. Hi, Mr. Metalman. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Davis. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing so well. I'm tired. Don't judge me today. I'm very tired. Skinny puppy? Yes, queen. Yes. Had to rep the shirt. I am a poser when it comes to this band, though. Don't judge me. I mostly wear this because I like the print. I have listened to the band a little bit, but not like a full album. But yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. My mom was friends with Kevin for a really long time with Skinny Puppy. So that's also kind of like why I wear it. So tired that is. Oh yeah. Yeah, I stayed up a little too late. What the hell is that all over your face? It's called lipstick? I'm sorry. Excuse me? What? Do I look ugly or something? God. Honestly, so rude. Wearing your gangsta chains, I know. No. You know. I'm wearing my Kaya chain. I'm wearing this little silver chain. It's the thug life, you know? Thug life. I'm also missing the painted nails. So. Hey, Red Cloud, how are you? How are you doing? Happy Monday. I hope you're having a good day. Like I said, I'm heckin' tired, girl. I'm just here for the vibes. I'm 2 weeks before the move. So, yeah, it's sinking in that, like, this is actually happening. Have we packed anything? No, not yet. We are starting to today. I'm like, okay, I'm actually going to seriously like go through my closet. Like I have a bunch of music that I haven't listened to since starting my channel. Like my normie music, my whole normie catalog before I got into metal. Because I used to be a huge media collector. I've talked about this too. But I have like a ton of CDs and a ton of tapes, especially of like mostly classic rock stuff. But I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna queen of procrastination. Don't call me out like that, girl. That vinyl is gonna be heavy to move. You're telling me, Ronald. I'm like not looking forward to it. Although my fiance did order like special boxes for the records. And they're actually quite neat. They're really thick. They have like the little holes in them so you can actually like they have, you know, little handles, little grips. And they're specifically meant to transfer records. But yeah. Vinyl is great to collect. It's like our favorite thing to collect next to CDs. But boy does it get heavy quickly, girl. So hey, Pineapple on Pizza, how are you? Oh my gosh, you've been following for 1 month and 30 days. That's crazy. That's crazy, girl. Happy Monday. Do you order stuff from Temu and Shein? No. I'm not one of those weird people that's like, don't support fast fashion. Like, do what you want to do, you know? But I just don't know. There's something weird about like places like Temu that offer like things that are so freaking cheap. And I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. Now, that being said, girl, is this undershirt from Amazon? Yes. But I don't pay for Amazon Prime. So I'm like, you know, if I'm ordering something off Amazon and I want it to be over $35 to get the free shipping, then I'll add something. Temu is the devil. It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Your beauty is perfect inside and out. Thank you, Will. I appreciate it. Who else said hello? Hi, Ale. How are you? Buenos tardes. Hola. Hello, hello. Immolation Deep Dive. I know, Immolation Deep Dive win. I actually, speaking of Immolation, we have the entire discography now on vinyl. And I've got this dope-ass flag. So, I am working on a video, like 2 videos right now. Don't think I'm not working on content. I'm just taking a break. And I'm moving. So, yeah. So I'm hoping to get something done by the time I move. I don't think a video is going to happen before I move, though, honestly. I'm really trying, though. But an Immolation Deep Dive is definitely something I want to do, because now we've got the whole discography on vinyl. Yes, I did listen to that I Am CD. And it was really good. I order anyway. They have great stage clothes, Temu and the other place. Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not shaming anybody if you buy from Temu, because actually what's interesting is I saw a whole comment about that, like a whole thread about Temu and fast fashion, mostly involving Shein, and how, you know, it's like bad for the environment or whatever. And I'm like, well, if they didn't make clothes so expensive to buy, it would be easier. And it's like, you used to, like, when you were broke or a low income family, you'd go to places like Goodwill or Salvation Army or whatever to buy stuff. But then thrifting became popular, and then people went into flipping things. So they'd go to Goodwill and look at the pottery. I mean, my mom was a huge flipper. She'd go and look at the pottery. She'd know all the like brands that sold. I mean, she made thousands on Etsy flipping shit that she found at thrift stores. So then it like became something to where Goodwill could get away with charging like $20 for a pair of pants that are used. Okay? So, you know, I don't blame you. If you pants, you know, a good pair of pants shouldn't be that expensive. We can't all afford $40 a shirt, right? $40 a shirt, and all it takes is like Rusty slobbering on me for like a second and the thing is done. If you use movers and they stumble on your cattle decap or Cannibal Corpse stuff, they might alert the authorities. Yeah, especially this Violence Unimagined flag. It's pretty great. Years and years of streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and I've had that flag in the background, and she's still good. She's still fine, you know. Clothes aren't expensive, really. People just think they need more than they actually do. Clothes are expensive. 1,000% clothes are expensive. Okay? That's why people buy cheap stuff. There's, you know, and I never was really the person that ever bought things new. I always bought things used. And because I couldn't justify spending $60 on a pair of pants. That just wasn't in me. Like, $5 is a lot of money to me. Like, $10 is a lot of money to me. That's just how I grew up, you know? So, I don't know. All of this to say, I hardly buy myself nice things because it's just hard. Goth Dommy Mommy in the house. Yes, queen. I was trying to go for the goth vibes, the goth baby vibes. Slowly but surely, we'll start getting cuter, but I didn't really want to wear too much eye makeup. Because, girl, I don't know if it's the eyeliner I wear or if it's like, I think it's the eyeliner, but it's like not agreeing with my eyes. And last night I looked like I had been smoking like 8,000 bowls after after my day. I was like, Jesus. So, You got a couple band t-shirts last? Band t-shirts last about 6 months. Your band t-shirts only last you 6 months? What are you doing in them? Like, actually, what are you doing in them? Roughly 90% of the shirts I wear are band tees. Same. Literally every single t-shirt I have is like a music t-shirt. I only have 2 that aren't, like 2 or 3 that aren't metal t-shirts. So it's very difficult for me to find things to wear to like normal events in my life, you know? Like, I'm going to be starting to do farmers markets here in the next like month. And I'm like, oh, I need like blouses or like normal t-shirts that don't have a pattern on them, you know? Like, I can't wear my Cannibal Corpse t-shirts, or I can't, like, even the most tame metal t-shirts that I have, which are like Broken Flesh or Stabbing, like, they're still in metal scripts. So Kia had no clothes before the channel. No, if you watch my older videos on YouTube, like when I was like first starting my channel, I mean, I wore a lot of crop tops and stuff because I was younger and, you know, didn't mind showing more parts of myself online. And that was before I had a lot of t-shirts and stuff. The name wore off, really. How have you been? I've been good. I've been really good. A little stressed. No, we're not really stressed. It's just like, you know, I'm moving at the current moment, or getting ready to. Do you multi-stream? I'm multi-streaming right now. I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube right now. I just stream. My Metal Monday streams are the only streams I do that are dual streams, because Wednesday and Friday we do music listening parties. I did used to wear a lot of crop tops, but you know, every woman goes through their like, you know, rebirth phase where they, you know, they transition from the hot thought like early 20s girl where they don't mind wearing crop tops and more revealing clothes. And then they like, you know, their frontal cortex like develops and they're like, oh, maybe I want to be a little more modest, you know? So, hey Ryan, how are you? If you ever miss a message, are we allowed to repeat? Sure. I do sometimes miss the messages because I also have the YouTube chat on, so. Yeah. Yeah. I made it on this Monday. Yeah. Yes, I'm so happy to see you, Cole. How are you doing? Oh yeah, you've been in here. Just kidding. Ignore that. You're welcome. Like I said, I'm tired. I won't get bootlegs. You can almost see through them. They're so thin. Yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, when it comes to band t-shirts, it's like I would rather buy the t-shirt like at the show, because then I know that the money I'm spending is like going towards the band, you know? It's going to help put gas in their car, or, you know, buy them a coffee, something like that. It just makes me feel better to actually support a band at the show. So basically every single t-shirt I have, except for like this one and a couple others, have all been purchased at the show. So, yeah. And then it just has more meaning too, because then you get the dates, you know, you get the tour dates on the back, and then you're not just buying and supporting some big company. So, hey Fabio, how are you? Happy Monday. Do you like Crypta? Yes, absolutely. What do you think about the new girl who joined the band? Ooh, they have a new person, huh? Because I know Jessica left and they are doing a whole new tour, but the only tour pictures I've seen so far is where they've had like the 3 girls in there. I actually just recently saw Crypta like last fall when Jessica was still in the band, and so I was very surprised to see that she was leaving, because I was like, all the girls are like literally they had so much synergy on stage. Posture check, hydrate, and a stretch? You guys are making me work today, girl. female to male. What are you trying to say, girl? What are you trying to say? Well, you heard it here first. Kaya's transitioning. What? Where did you even get that from? What side of the bed did you wake up on? It's going to OnlyFans? Oh my god. I can't take you seriously. Not a 5-album kill to show no mercy to Christ. Illusion Slayer was tweaking. I think my fiance would tell you that only the first, like, 2 or 3 Slayer albums are good. Bands be gooning. Whatever the venue's cut is, it's the best option unless the band has their own merch store. Is true. I mean, I'll tell you, sometimes Cannibal Corpse and Cattle Decapitation, girl, the things that they post on their Instagram for their merch are really good. Okay, sometimes they have things and I'm like, oh, that looks fire, you know? There's also Etsy. Yes, Etsy. Etsy is dangerous, though. That's the problem. It used to be a place where, like, all the moms used to shop. And then you had a bunch of young people go on there and start creating some really cool shit. Like, you could basically buy... I'm stretching, by the way. You're welcome, Mr. Metal Man. You can go onto Etsy and you can basically buy, like, anything, girl. Like... I bought all of my Twitch emotes that I use on Twitch and like on YouTube and in my Discord. I bought all of them on Etsy, and the main pack I got, the girl with the brown hair, it was all customizable and everything. And yeah, I mean, you can basically get anything on there. So... I know I don't like the same music you do, but I do like your community. Thank you. Are you not a metalhead? Or are you just a music lover? Honestly, I'm just a music lover. Like, yeah, I listen to a lot of metal, and that's basically the main genre now. But I do listen to a lot of other things. Like, I've been really getting into... I mean, obviously, I was listening to Tate McRae, but Miley Cyrus, girl, okay? Regardless of what you think, like, this new era that she has... So she has a concept album, if you're not aware... She has a concept album that's coming out on the 30th of this month that's basically based, or it's inspired by the Pink Floyd's The Wall. And you should just go and listen to, like, a couple of the songs because, like, her whole outfits and everything, I was a little skeptical because I'll be the first one to say her music hasn't aged well, girl, except for, like, Plastic Hearts, so... It was kind of rough, but I have some pretty good thoughts about this new era she's got going. So, your mods seem nice. They are nice. Just remember to troll. You have permission to troll every single one of my mods and pretty much anybody in here. So... I am not nice. Magpie is very nice. They're just sassy. I was told my community was toxic a couple weeks ago. I was surprised. Excuse me? Yes. Pink Floyd, one of the few non-metal bands I listen to. Pink Floyd's amazing. Oh, no, I didn't. I meant to read it. Favorite singing competition will be back for season 28 of The Voice. Ah, The Voice, huh? Coaches Snoop Dogg, Niall Horan, Reba McEntire, and Michael Bublé. Oh, God. Right now, season 27 is currently on as Michael Bublé. John Legend, Adam Levine, and country coach Kelsey Ballerini. I feel like Adam Levine is always a vocal coach for those shows. Are you in your 30s? No. Do I look like I'm in my 30s? Hey, girl. Slay. Hi, Stefan. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing so well. The Warning is great. I've never listened to them. I did listen to this CD, though. So, Mr. Metal Man sent me this CD. It is the band I Am and their album Hard to Kill. So this is the first time I ever listened to this band. So Metal Archives has them listed as early deathcore. Deathcore in their early genre, like early career, and then death groove metal in their later. So this is their second album from 2018. It's interesting that Metal Archives put them as deathcore for their early record because Life Through Torment's their debut, which was released a year prior before this. So I'm like, okay, well, what changed? So that all that to be said, it's not deathcore. Definitely not deathcore, but that's the cover of it. So I don't know if you've listened to I Am or not, but I think that this band is actually really good. So this, like, 2 songs in, I was like, okay, girl, this slaps. I couldn't remember, like, what band it reminded me of because I was like, it's definitely a death metal band that's, like, newer. It's not Undeath. Oh, you know who it might be? It might be 200 Stab Wounds that I was thinking of. It might be like 200 Stab Wounds meets, like, I don't know, Molder was very classic, like kind of Cannibal Corpse vibes in their latest release. So I think it could be like the 200 Stab Wounds thing, not necessarily Fulci. But yeah, that's what this was. So it was very death metal and hardcore and groove, but it wasn't like what you would consider deathcore to be. It was definitely like hardcore and death metal, but not deathcore, if that makes sense. So this is actually really good. Very groovy, really good production. Nice, good vocals. And they did have a couple instrumentals on this album, too, that I thought were really good. So the first track, Texas Death, is more instrumental. And then they also have an outro at the end of the album. And then this is what it looks like. Don't hate me for not liking heavy metal. I'm just here for support. Oh, it's fine. I have a favorite channel in your Discord. It's the non-metal channel. In general, I'm not active in there, but I will try to be active in there. Yes, please do. You don't have to be into metal to, like, be a part of my community. Because we're all just, like, music lovers. And we won't bully you if you're, like, not into metal. I mean, literally one of my mods, like, exclusively listened to Brat by Charlie XCX like most of last year. So that's the little insert. Bro, where are the rest of the posers? They're all sleeping in. They're avoiding. Right? I know. That's what deathcore is. Hardcore influenced death metal. I know. But, like, when I think of deathcore, you know, I think of I guess, like, some of, Whitechapel, Slaughter to Prevail, you know, Shadows of Intent, although I really like Shadows of Intent, don't get me wrong. So it's, like, deathcore, when you think about deathcore, you think about deathcore in that sort of way. So, but this truly sounds like a groovy death metal band with hardcore influences, but not in that way. It's like the 200 Stab Wounds way, I guess you could say. So you missed my highlighted message. What did I do? You've heard 2 songs from that album in the 2 past Friday streams. Okay, yes, and I listened to the whole album yesterday. What are you trying to get at here, girl? Patriarchy, did I miss your thing? Honestly, stop yelling at me, God. Stop yelling at me. Nice skinny puppy shirt. Thank you, Nicholas. Sorry, I'm catching up with chat. Will I Am? What about him? Let's see. Rusty's also playing with a ball, so don't. Charlie XCX goes hard. Really? I've never really been able to get into her music. Unless you are me or Surgical Brute, everyone is mid AF taste. Ugh, Surgical Brute does not have good taste. He has like mid to like okay taste. Honestly. I draw the line with a little black metal. I like a lot of death metal. So one of the bands I actually listened to for Patreon last week was Samael. And what was the one we listened to, actually? I've got my Patreon pulled up here. Matt has great picks, too. He's had a couple snoozers, but that was only recently. So we listened to Ceremony of Opposites. I did that for a raw reaction last week, which is available on my Patreon for tier 2, just in case you're curious. So yeah, that album, girl, let me tell you, Samael is actually fire. They are so good, and I knew I was gonna fall in love with that album like after the first song or two, and I was like, look who's here. Good morning. Hi, Varg. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I can't remember if I told you this, but I have high-functioning autism, ADHD, and OCD. I have also a hard time respecting boundaries. It's okay. Yes, we will let you know. Not a problem. New wave deathcore is meh. Yeah, I mean, I really just like Shadow of Intent. That's like the one deathcore band I like. And I like some of Slaughter to Prevail. I haven't listened to anything new. This is like all stuff like before, like just before or around when the pandemic came around. So I don't think it's all terrible, but I'm just very particular about the type of deathcore and metalcore that I listen to, you know. So, but yeah, I think so far this year, the best bands that I've listened to and like discovered this year is absolutely Samael, Rotting Christ, Bolt Thrower is great. So you just like to troll Russ with the lesser cores. Russ is easy to troll. All of my mods are very easy to troll, especially VJ. When in doubt, just troll. All you have to do is just troll VJ and Metallic Death, really. That's all you gotta do. So, creating a new account if I get banned. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. But Russ is great. No, Russ is also, you know, he's got good taste. I like Samael's 1992 Blood Ritual more. Yeah, I've only listened to their Ceremony of Opposites record. That was the very first one I listened to, and that was actually a Russ suggestion. So that was so good, honestly, which is not surprising because, like, I really, really like Rotting Christ. And, yeah, I mean, I just think that band is probably one of my favorite bands next to, like, Mortician. But I really, really, really like Samael's that record. So I do want to listen to more. Bolt Thrower is badass, bro. The Fourth Crusade, I can't. And Amon Amarth too. I mean, they have some snoozers, and we're actually getting into like the more rough sections of their discography. So like I think this week we're gonna listen to like Gnome's Viking. So we are past their best records, but Twilight of the Thunder God, girl, banger. I've listened to that a few times since the stream. So, we listened to all of Death's discography too recently. So yeah, I mean, I've listened to a lot of new stuff. And so if you're wondering like why I'm not posting videos on my YouTube right now, outside of taking a break, like honestly, I've just been listening to so much music in my free time and in Twitch and Patreon. So just, it's been really, really fun just to experience that. Should organize an arm wrestling competition. Oh my God. I don't know who would win that. Yes, join my Discord. My Discord's very cool. Hi, baby girl. Hi, Miss Turdbutt. We have a Ruster Tan in the house. I wish I could have seen Bolt Thrower. Same. There's a lot of bands I wish I could have seen. Deicide being one of them. I'll never forgive them. I'll never forgive them for pulling out of that freaking show with Exodus. I can't believe I had the opportunity to see them this month and they dipped. Honestly, so rude. Have you ever beaten a girl or boy in an arm wrestling, Kaya? No. I have no... I want you to know, I am so completely uncoordinated. I have no balance. I have no coordination. I'm not good in sports. I literally, girl, me being an athlete is not a thing. I mean, I used to work out like 6 days a week, and I had a great body and great, strength, upper body strength and whatever. But no, I can't. I can't even ride a bike, girl, or swim, which is fine because, like, you're never going to catch me in the water anyway. Yes, that was Rusty. Little Miss Ma'am. She's a turd, also. Exodus is better? No. Deicide all day, every day. But that's just me. How about Mortal Kombat? I've never played it. Not once. So, who else did we listen to this week? Oh, yes. I have a new Deftones reaction as well on my Patreon. We did Around the Fur. That was interesting. So that was for my Morbid Curiosity series. Totally Let Herself Go. Excuse me? Do you actually want to be banned from my chat? On full volume and made my mother hear without headphones right now? Oh my god, why would you do that? Did she enjoy it? Or are you just doing it for the trolls? Right after Mother's Day 2? Why would you do that? I hope that you treated her something nice yesterday. Good God. When she says it's interesting, she means she hated it? Not necessarily, okay? I, like, understood it. I understood, like, why they were so popular. But, yeah. Chino pulls no game, bro. Absolutely none. I can't. Seeing him in that one music video, I can't. No, like, I just don't understand how he's the lead singer. He's got no game. He's got no energy. He's so awkward in that music video. I don't know. I haven't seen them live, though, so I can't talk too much. I gotta go anyways. Bullies me and then leaves. Bullies me and then leaves. I know. I gotta go be responsible. I guess it is a Monday, so I understand. Plot twist: their mom has a full back tattoo of Morbid Angel. Honestly, that would be kind of cool. I would love to see that. Don't say that on Twitch. Good God, man. Do responsible adult type stuff. Right, I know. That's basically going to be me, girl. That's going to be me. Because I have to go pack and do a bunch of stuff. Who bullied you? You did. Sir, what do you mean who bullied me? Don't gaslight me. Don't come in here and say that I let myself go and then, oh, I gotta go. I gotta dip. This freaking guy. This guy. Honestly. So, yeah. Got this move. And then, like, in a month, we go to Dead by Dog. That'll be fun. And then I'm prepping like a ton of content right now for my Patreon and stuff. So we're going to be doing a lot of different reactions this week. We're going to be doing, I think I might do a longer Wednesday stream to get through Amon Amarth. because we have 3 albums from Amon Amarth and I've got 2 weeks left here. So we might do Gnome's Viking and Berserker. And then we'll probably do like the last Amon Amarth album next week. We still have 2 weeks of streams. Yep. Yes, you do. I will be streaming literally until a few days before I move. So I'm going to be streaming until the 23rd. So next Friday is going to be my last stream in Oklahoma. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of crazy. I don't think I'm going to be streaming on Monday the 26th. I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll be streaming Friday the 23rd. And then I'll be taking off definitely 2 weeks. And then I'm hoping I'll be back by like that 3rd week. So the first week is purely travel though. So after the 23rd, so that last week of May, I'm going to be, it's going to take like 3 to 4 days just to get to California from here. So that's like that whole week is literally just travel. And then the next week, I'm hoping to like unpack, get my streaming thing set up going, and be able to at least do my Patreon hangout stream with you guys. And hopefully I can be back to streaming as normal the 3rd week. If not, then that's just mostly going to be where I'm doing like technical fixes and stuff. So do it this week. I don't work on a Wednesday for once. Okay, then we'll do the long stream this week. I was thinking about doing it anyway just to get out of the way. So, how's the packing going? Ha! We haven't started yet because honestly, like the concept of like packing right now is just so much, you know? Because then that just means like it's actually happening, but I have to like, it's more than just packing because like, bro, I have so many instruments, you know? So and like just consoles, and so I have to go through my instruments. I have to take a picture of them. I have to log them because we've got movers that are coming to actually, you know, load up all of our stuff, put it in a truck and everything. So I want to make sure that I have everything logged and in a checklist. So when we're back and everything's unpacked, I can go through and be like, okay, they didn't take anything and nothing got damaged, you know? Especially because like every single instrument that I have is a family heirloom. You know, it was passed down to me from my grandfather. So it's like, I really want to make sure that those things are well taken care of. So we're driving there. Yeah. So it'll take 3 to 4 days to drive to California. So yeah. Also great show, Souls of Black Tour. That's cool. Yeah, I don't remember who they've got on their tour now, Exodus, because it was Deicide, then they dropped. And then it was Possessed, and then that didn't age well. That literally they swapped Possessed like the same day as they announced it. And I'm like, y'all need to stop officially announcing things on your Instagram if like the band's going to continuously drop out. Moving vlog? Yes! I think I'm going to do a moving vlog for tier 3 Patreon, and that'll be kind of like my first step into consistent vlogs for you guys. You haven't started? Bro, do you want to pack up my house? We're starting today. Well, because I just know I have got stuff I gotta like get rid of, you know? Like I said, I gotta get rid of like the media I don't listen to. I need to go through my closet, you know? In 10 days, you'll be freaking out and you'll remember Varg warned me with plenty of time, but I'm stubborn. Exactly. I'm a procrastinator, but also it's like, yeah, bro, like it's the 2-week stretch. Like moving always sneaks up on you. And it's like within that 2-week period that I'm like, yeah, no, you've got to get this shit done because it's just gonna, you know, catch you by surprise. Did you see Acid Bath has a reunion going right now? What? I think I heard about that in a previous stream. That's dope. I'm assuming they're doing shows. Are you going to go see them? Embrace the procrastination, right? Hey, Nate, how are you? Don't get mad. I'm serious. Will your car make that kind of trip? I'm shipping my car. No, my car is old. She's not. I am not going to be a happy camper if the car shipping place does not end up working out because I booked them. I booked them like 2-3 months ago. And so about 2 months ago. And at the beginning of April, I was told the deposit was going to be like $500 to ship a vehicle. I've never shipped a car before, and so I'm using this company and they were like, it'll be $500 for the deposit. I'm like, okay. And then I was, so I transferred money from my Patreon, had it in my checking account, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting. I waited like 10 days for them to take the money out. And then I emailed the girl and I was like, so when's the deposit going to come out, bestie? And she's like, oh, it'll come out the first week of May. And I was like, okay, like, because that's like, the closer to the move. Well, the first week of May rolled around. I'm like, hey, bestie, like, when's the, deposit going to come out? And she's like, oh, it'll come out a week before the driver gets there to, like, pick up your car. So I'm kind of nervous. I'm not going to lie. But, like, I booked everything. They have my card info. Like, I got the deposit or, like, the confirmation. Like, I literally have it booked and, like, set and ready. I'm, like, just waiting, because I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, if I pay you the money, does that guarantee that the driver's going to be there? Because I don't know. Have you ever shipped your pants? What are you talking about? Are you packing your car? I'm shipping my car. Why would I pack my car? What would I pack? How would I do that? It was like that, procrastinated, and then it was chaos. I actually did nothing but sleep the first couple days after. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. It's not fun. But, like, you can realistically get everything done within 2 weeks. It's just going to be chaos. And so it's like, you don't remember the commercial? No, I don't. It's just, yeah, I don't know. My big thing, I think, is just like we also have to get boxes. So once we get boxes, then we can start actually packing and stuff. You won't be close to LA though, right? No. Nope, I'll be in Northern California. So if I was more of a city person and I had unlimited amounts of money, I'd probably move to Los Angeles. If it was a completely different life scenario. Equals LA, like, it's a huge state. It is. It's a massive state. I know. It's not just LA, San Francisco. You also forget Sacramento. San Diego. I mean, there's so many places. Wine country, yeah. Nope, we'll just be up in the mountains. So, but I am excited, There's going to be a lot more, like, rustic and rural things that my Patreon's going to see. Because I'm moving on to a working sheep ranch. So it's not just me moving to another apartment or a house or whatever, out in the city. We're, like, moving into one of our dream homes out on a ranch. So it's literally, like, a dream scenario, and I'm so incredibly grateful for it. It's going to be a lot of work, and that's mostly what my Patreon's going to see in my vlogs. Like, it's going to be so much work. So, it's just going to be a big change, because I don't know if any of y'all are, like, do the homestead thing or have, like, animals that you take care of like that, but that's what we're basically doing. So, and then out within 3 years, unless you're actually from LA, chances are you'll hate it. Well, the biggest issue is, like, people can't afford it, because everything costs so much money in LA, and it's just, like, even going out to eat's like $70, and it's like a studio apartment in Los Angeles. It's like $1,600-$1,700. Like I know Russ, I don't think he minds me sharing this because he said it in Discord, but I think he's paying like $1,700 for like a 1-bedroom apartment in Los Angeles, you know? So crazy too. Well, I've also just heard that there's a lot of people that have moved to LA and then they do vlogs where they're talking about leaving, and they do talk about like the culture and like the people, and it's just like not for them, you know, which makes sense, you know. But yeah, the traffic's really bad too. So, city life in general, absolutely. I mean, it's, you know, that can happen with literally any city, you know? I mean, the big reason why I originally moved from Portland was because uh, drugs were way too prevalent there. And you just constantly had to deal with like literal crazy meth heads on the street that were just doing wild stuff. Like you couldn't even put your like plants out on your porch or let your sandals dry off on your porch without them being stolen. Like you would have, you know, homeless people going through your garbage cans and like everything, like, and so it was just didn't feel safe, and it was very grimy back in the day, you know, and that was like 5-6 years ago. So they moved to LA so they can make a leaving LA video vlog. Yeah. Then you should hate my area, Zombieland, literally. It's just bad. Some of these cities are, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because it's just, drugs are really rampant in a lot of areas, and I feel like nobody wants to talk about it, and they all avoid it because it like would lead to something political or whatever, and I'm like, I think we should talk about it. Because it's not safe. A lot of like some people I think just put their little horse blinders on and they're like, oh no, it's not a problem, and I'm like, oh no, it is. Like you're trying to raise a family. You literally spent $500,000 on a house and you have a homeless meth head tent camp on the other side of your fence. That was a literal thing in Portland. You had one of the nicest neighborhoods in Portland, literal $1 million homes, and on the other side of the fence was a massive meth head homeless camp. And nothing happened. Nobody cared, and that was just it. That was it. And I'm like, you couldn't pay me to live there. I'm sorry. $500K is cheap. Tell me where that house is so I can buy it. Honestly, that is not cheap. Hey. Slay. Hi, Silent D. How are you? D's nuts. Silent D's nuts on your team. Welcome to the stream. Immediately unfollows. Sorry. People say my community is toxic. It's just D's nuts jokes like all over. I lived in Portland for 6 years. Oh, so you get it. I lived there for like 8 or 10, right around there. Yep. I get it. Yep. And it's unfortunate because, bro, I lived in Austin, Texas for 15 years of my life when it was cool, before all the people from LA moved to Austin. And it's like the food there, I thought the food there was really good. It's a shame because Portland's food, when I lived there, is like amazing. The food carts there, they used to have literally Cartlandia, which was like a whole massive block, literally a whole block of just food carts, and we talking about Hawaiian food, little dessert places, like little Asian food places, Indian food. Like it was so good. And it's such a shame because they had some of the best food there, and they had a lot of I would say they had a lot of Vietnamese people. They had a lot of Chinese people moving there because the Asian food in Portland was also amazing. They had so many pho and ramen places that were fire, especially if you went to like the more southeast areas, which the further southeast you went in Portland, the more unsafe it became in some areas. But the food, the food. I'm a foodie though. That's the thing. I'm a big foodie. So by moving off the grid, you don't know how good you will have it. San Fran is amazing Asian food and seafood. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I lived on 80th and Duke Southeast. I lived on Southeast 78th Avenue. Yeah. Couple like 4 blocks away from 82nd. So I lived there right by the Faux King. Fucking literally called fucking. Good morning, Kaya. What's up today, girl? Hey, Carlos. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. And now I'm craving ramen, girl. I'm craving pho. I'm craving ramen. I'm a big foodie. I'm talking about Portland food, girl. That's what's got me thinking. When they changed them laws, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's bad. Is your fiance's family involved in winemaking? No. Nope. We are 100% involved in sheep. So we do like meat and fiber, which is really cool. Pho is like the one Asian food I'm not crazy about. It was understandable because I think some people might think that pho may be a little bland, I guess, depending on what you order. Ramen, I would say, is more flavorful, I guess, depending on what you get. Like at its base, you know, like you could order one thing of ramen and that would have a lot of flavor and color to it, where I feel like pho is a little more neutral, and then you add your own like spices to it and stuff. What t-shirt is that? Skinny Puppy. They're really cool, kind of like industrial alternative metal band from the 80s. Involved in sheet making, pretty much. And it didn't bother me one bit. Rookie numbers, really? Well, that's because you also live in LA, so... Just the seasonings used are not my cup of tea. I can eat it, but not crazy about it. Understandable. Yeah, ramen's great. Ramen is super good. Beats all other Asian noodle soups, though. A hot pot. I had hot pot one time, and it was in Portland, and that shit was fire. It was very interesting to, like... I don't know if you guys know what hot pot is, but basically it's where you, like... have a giant bowl of like hot broth in the center of the table, and then they give you all the ingredients raw, and then you put it into the boiling hot broth and it like cooks it for you. So they'll give you like raw meats and vegetables and stuff like that, and you just put it in there, and you only have to put it in there for like maybe 30 seconds or something. Yeah, I had it one time. It was actually very good, but it was an interesting experience, to say the least. Like soup fondue, yeah. I still want to see your mom dancing in a Skinny Puppy video. There is a music video of her in a Skinny Puppy, dancing in a Skinny Puppy music video at one of their shows. And she said it was originally on YouTube, but they pulled it. It's like not on there anymore. So I don't know. Yep. If you ever did see that music video, though, yeah, my mom would have been in bleach blonde hair, big boobs, probably a tight shirt, dancing all wild like they did in the 80s, front row. So, pho's like the salad of the soups. I love pho. I'm hungry. I didn't have breakfast this morning. Honestly, that was a mess up on my part. But yeah, I'm really excited. So yeah, like my Patreon tier 3, like I'm going to do weekly, or not weekly, but monthly vlogs. And I'm just going to try and showcase a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, because a lot of it's like for the first time. So I've never lived in like a super rural place. Like the most rural I ever had was like my grandparents' house in Arkansas, which is about 10 acres, you know, but even then it's like, you know, 20 minutes to the nearest Walmart, but they at least have a Walmart, you know. And so like this ranch is going to be super, super out there, and it's going to be very rural, to where we're going to be on like Starlink. And I'm going to, next year, we decided we were going to start milking sheep. So like next year I'll learn how to milk sheep, make cheese and butter and stuff like that, which will be really cool. But I really want to learn how to like sew. I want to learn how to like spin my own yarn, you know, or like spin my own fiber to make yarn, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. She straight out said her mom has big boobs. You don't understand, okay? There's a distinct memory I have, and one that my mom also has told me about, where she got her boobs done when I was like, what, 5 or 6 or something like that. And she told me there's a distinct memory of like when she came to pick me up from like private school, like from the little private school I was going to. And like I went and like squeezed her new boobs and was like, look at your boobs, they're so big, or like something like that. And like apparently I embarrassed the shit out of my mom when I did that. So, but she also said, you know, that memory when she was talking about Skinny Puppy, she also mentioned her boobs in there, girl, okay? Girl, I know. You eat breakfast? I thought you only drank coffee. I pretty much do. What am I hearing? Is no album anytime soon? Okay, look. So I did track, and by track I mean I recorded my guitarist recording electric guitar for my album. So we did like 7 songs where he did electric guitar. I literally have not sat down and listened to any of his tracks yet. But I'm hoping that I can actually sit down and listen to what he did for the single I want to release, and then I can get that out to y'all. So I promise you, I'm trying. No, you is how Kai's viewers treat her. It's true. Hydrate. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll do the hydrate. I am trying to get this record done, though. It's just difficult now because I'm like, oh my god, we literally have 2 weeks. You're a guitarist? I thought you were the guitarist. An electric guitarist. I basically a friend of mine who plays electric guitar. I know basic chords, girl. I know like 6 chords on the guitar, and that's okay. Most of the best songs that were ever written, the classic best songs, literally use like 2 to 3 chords. Maybe 4 if they're feeling a little spicy. And they're all within like, you know, D, C, G, A. And if you're feeling spicy, maybe an E minor or an A minor, okay? So that's where we got. Yep, a D, C, and an open E. The best songs ever written, classics, are in an F too, an F major. Whew, now you're really getting technical there, okay? Never satisfied unless she has like 20 simultaneous projects ongoing. Don't call me out like that, okay? Do not call me out like that. I'm just a very driven person. I have a lot of things I like to do, okay? You're going to Maryland Death Fest this year? I'm so jealous. Yeah, I'm hoping that I would love to go to the Milwaukee Metal Fest if the lineup is really good. You know, if the lineup is actually good, I want to go. So, You don't own an acoustic guitar? You've never owned one? Why do you want to chat on WhatsApp? Literally, who uses WhatsApp? I mean, I guess people do. But I've never owned an acoustic guitar. You should get one. Or you could always get like a little ukulele too. And a lower tuning? Oh god. I don't know about that one. Hey, Maniac Mickey, how are you? Scammers use WhatsApp. Yeah. 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 I don't know. I feel like people use WhatsApp. You know what was interesting is I was watching like some videos on like social media trends and whatever. This was a few months ago before I stopped obsessing over social media stuff. But yeah, they said Snapchat's like a huge thing right now, and like a lot of people use Snapchat for stuff, and I'm like, literally when? I thought Snapchat died like 12 years ago when I was in like high school. Literally the whole planet minus America uses WhatsApp. Really? I guess so. I could see it. I have an acoustic 3-string electrics and a 2 7-string electric. Nice. Trying to sell one of the 7 strings though. Why are you trying to sell it? You just don't play it, or you need the monies? I have. Oh god. Yeah, I have a bunch of guitars over there. That's not even all of them. I have like 5 guitars over here that I'm looking at, one of which is a 12-string, and then a banjo. Free messaging worldwide. I guess that's true. I don't need more than one, and I bought one of the 6 strings with selling the 7 in mind. Someone looking all gothed up today, and I'm sure that's already been pointed out to you at least once. It has. Also, hi, Surgical Brew. How are you? I wish my makeup was a little more like goth baby, but you know, we're okay with it. I'm kind of just like fresh facing it because like I didn't care. I'm wearing mascara, believe it or not. But yeah, I already mentioned the eyeliner has been bothering my eyes, so I might change it. I don't know. It's also got glitter in it, which I didn't think would like bother me too much, but it's just like it burns my eyes. By the end of the day, my eyes are just like burning. Majority of WhatsApp users are Brazilians. That makes sense. Because I think this guy is from Mexico or one of those like southern countries. So, is that like masquerade? No. You don't know what mascara is? Boys, honestly. Sometimes I think you guys are hopeless sometimes. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's very obvious that you didn't grow up with a sister or somebody to help you. Who tried to call me? Oh, okay. Nobody. Varg's so hilarious. I know. I kind of want to play this banjo. I ain't gonna lie. I knew at one point, then I forgot. Yeah. I want to see if I can, like, remember this thing. Can I remember? Also, I'm, like, obsessed. I'm obsessed with this, like, thing. Let's see if I can pull up. We're gonna get country here. I'm just interested if I can, like, remember the chords. Does it need to be tuned? I wonder if it needs to be tuned. Let's see. Banjo. Yes, at least I get to hear her play the banjo. Oh, God. It's not going to be that great. I promise you. Gosh darn it. Let me see this. Key about to break the internet. Oh, yeah. First goth banjo stream. It's not going to be impressive. I can hardly play this damn thing. Banjo's hard. Can you play the banjo? Like in that Taki song? Probably not. No. It's also missing its 5th string because I still have this. It's in the case. But I think it's in tune. I also don't have my little like rolls. There you go. Those are your major chords. This is a C. No, I'm sorry. This is a D. They're very hard to play. Yeah, you gotta have the roll. I don't know the rolls. I just do the basic. Yeah. This is as much as you're gonna get from me. You're welcome. Master player over here. Gonna be jamming dueling guitars here any minute? No, definitely not. Why does this remind me of Deliverance? Because it's a banjo, and they had the dueling banjo. They had other things too. Squeal like a pig. Oh God. Don't watch that movie. You know what though? It's actually been like really difficult for me to find that movie streaming because I think it's like so disturbing. Also, I thought that Deliverance, like, I thought it was based in Arkansas, but it's actually based in like Georgia. And I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that. It's Banjo Slam now. That was traumatic to my brain as a kid. Yeah, that scene was like, didn't expect that from a Burt Reynolds movie. Oh God, I know. An A minor or an A? Oh, I hate the like full. But I guess you could just do like every single. You could do it like that if you wanted to. What else do you have? An A minor. So A minor is literally just... Ooh, if you want to get real spicy. Kid on the porch playing banjo look like Joe Biden. Oh God, what is that from? I do like the A minor sound. Joe Biden. And then an E minor. Oh yeah, if you really want to get saucy, girl. What other chords do we have? The D minor. I never play D minor. Oh, that one's very saucy. I'm in a rocking chair playing the banjo. Oh, yeah. I mean, I have the bloodhounds. I have the whole 9 thing. I just can't drink beer. It's like the one thing I can't have. What else do we have? Oh, there's a B minor. Wait, what's the difference between the B minor and the A minor? They're literally the same thing, girl. That's literally this. Oh, 4th fret B minor. Okay. Well, I like that chord. I wonder if that would sound good. Nope. Gotta be the same. Can you make power chords on a banjo? Yeah. That's G. That's a C. That's... No, that was a D. This is a C. Oh. It's covering the whole string like that. That's an A. And then this is an E. Oh, the E sounds very rich, though. Now I want to listen to Wayfarer. Yes. Drink corn liquor. Yeah, what's that like? Oh, isn't it ethanol? Is that ethanol? No. What is it? No, it starts with an E. What is it? I forget what it's called. It's literally got so much alcohol in it. Have a little faith, Arthur. Ooh, and an F. We got to get the F in there too. Oh my God, you got to stretch so far. Everclear, that's what it is. Yeah, I never. Ooh, Everclear. That's a rough time. What is a normal? So I normally do. Is that a C? Or is that an A minor? What's the A minor? Yeah, that is the A minor. And then what's the... Oh, yeah. And then the C. Hold on, I got chords. I'm thinking. So if this is an A minor... And then you've got that as a C. This needs to be tuned, I believe. It needs to be tuned. Where's my F? I want my F. There it is. Moonshine. Apple pie moonshine. Oh, apple pie moonshine's great. Bacardi 101. No. How does it go? No. Trying to find the song. Entertaining her crowd. Well, the song I'm trying to think of is a cappella, so... No, it's definitely an A minor. That is an A minor. Nothing changed. I don't know. I'm trying. It's a cappella though. I wonder if there's like chords even though it's a cappella. No. I've been changed. Chords. It is. I wonder if I can get simple chords though. There's the song, but I want it major for the easy major chords. Is it this one? Is it this one? I know it's this one. You're welcome. Apple moonshine will get you trashed fast. Oh, no, it will. F sharp minor? Why are you making me do this? On a banjo? I don't even think that's a thing, girl. Come on. There it is. F sharp. Oh, my Lord Jesus on a pixie stick. Girl, I can't do that. Second fret. That's the note. I've been changed. I don't know. We need violent tremolo picking on that. I know. I don't know how to do that. Are you kidding? This is the fastest you're going to get me from. You're going to get me. But yeah, that's my banjo.
I used to have another one, but it broke.
Well, it was already broken, so. You playing the banjo? I was. I can stop, though, if I'm annoying you. If I'm annoying the chat. What's that one song I'm thinking of? The Eagles. Slow banjo is good. Listen to John 5 then. What is that Eagles song? I'm trying to think. Oh yes. Let's see if I can do this one. I should be able to do this one. Ethereal Space Banjo. This one will be easy. Chords are very, very simple. What are we working with? I think it's literally C, G, A minor, G. So that's... No. C. C. So we got D, or G, C, A minor, D. You don't like the Eagles? Honestly, get out. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me, and 1 that says, a friend of mine. Oh, we got an E minor in there. Taking it easy, taking it easy. Oh. Easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels. Is that what it is? Your own wheels drive you crazy. Lying out while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. And take it easy. Bow, 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 and no, you're welcome. I can keep going. Play Country Roads? Okay. Hold on. Country Roads. Chords. Death would like the song more if it said Take It Hard.
What?
Take It Hard. This one's also very easy. Key of A, capo 2nd fret. You're lucky that I have a mini banjo capo, girl. They make these. I didn't know they used to make these. I didn't know they made these, but they do. Also, I refuse to tune my banjo. Almost Heaven. West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me country roads. Wink. Infant Annihilator. Oh no. All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads take me home to a place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads. Hi! Thank you so much for the follow. Hi, girl. Highlight Shadow, how are you? Jolene? I could do Jolene. Let's see. Jolene chords. Let's see. Dolly Parton. Do It's Only Smiles. Seventh son of a seventh son. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Fourth fret capo. Oh god. Guy's making me climb up the ladder here. Okay, hold on. Alright. Oh yeah, this is easy. A minor to start. Oh god. Second fret. A minor. Oh my god, that's a tight fit. That's what he said. How does it start? Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you. I don't like that. For the banjo? Girl, why don't we just bring it down? Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Would it be Jolene? No. A minor, not an A. A minor. Okay. Yep. No, I'm just dumb. That's what that is. You're welcome. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, Jolene. Oh God. Jolene, Jolene, please don't take him even though you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of almond hair and ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Damn. I feel like it's too high. I don't know. Banjo request stream? I know. But maybe not. I don't know. I don't like, you know how sometimes the chords are like wrong? Like wrong placement? Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Now that's really low. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. It needs to be higher. But that's Jolene. I don't know. Am I boring you? Eyes of emerald green. Proving your dubious tastes of what? Capo now? Peace. This is a cruel joke. Okay, then don't be here. Why do you have to be rude? It's been capoed this whole time. If you don't like it, leave. Like, honestly. Sorry I'm like playing the banjo if it's boring. God. Anyway, I guess I'll put it away now. Since people gotta be ruining it for everybody else. You're welcome. Any soundtrack from Avatar The Last Airbender? No, I don't know anything from Avatar. Wanna buy a 7-string? I wouldn't be able to do it. No lie. Time for some metal? Girl. You're welcome for entertaining you with the banjo. No, bring it back. Oh, you gotta, bully HC over there, or whatever. Being all mean and stuff. God. I don't even want to think about my 12-string. That thing's gonna be brutal. Thank you, Kia. That was great. We appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I mean, I could bring out my acoustic, but it's going to be basically the same thing. Now that's what I call a palate cleanser. No, dude, Taki, I don't know that. I don't know it. I think I've only listened to like one song from Taki. But I think more metal bands should include banjo in their music because it's actually really good. Takis? Oh, I love that chip. They're so good. But I'm also a big Spice girl. Also, girl, I got bit by a mosquito last night, or like yesterday. It's the first time I've been bitten by a mosquito in like over a year. And I'm like allergic to them, so I'm like itchy and swollen on like my one leg. And I'm like, girl. Kia Spice. Ice, baby. That's like a one-hit wonder. Isn't that guy like the dude that is Everlast, or is that a different guy? Or is Everlast, was he in the, no, I don't think he, Vanilla Ice? Yeah, is that Everlast? No. Everlast is somebody else, right? I had no idea he was in like, yes, House of Pain. I had no idea that those two were the same. I had no idea that he was in House of Pain. Will stand next to me in the woods and walk without a bite because mosquitoes all go for me when we're outside. I know. I will go outside. That's why I was so surprised. Last summer, I could walk out in a t-shirt and shorts and like literally not get bitten by mosquitoes. And I was shocked Pikachu face because I usually have to walk out in a long sleeve t-shirt and sweats. Otherwise, I will literally be out there for 10 minutes and get like 20 bites, you know? Hey, Magic, how are you? Slay! But yeah, and I have Skeeter syndrome, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically like you get bit by a mosquito, and it's not every single one, but like, especially if it's on my legs, they'll like swell up, like, that big around the bite, and it's so painful, and like I have to like ice it and shit. Like, girl, I literally have like a massive mound around this dang mosquito bite, and it itches like crazy. And then it like looks like a bruise. Like 3 days like later, it'll look like a bruise, and it'll last for like a week. I have Skeeter syndrome, but not swelling. They just like me more than anyone else. Yeah, it's like I said, it's not every bite, but I would say it's probably like 4 out of 5 bites. It's like the Skeeter syndrome. People next to me are fine. I know. Are you O positive? What's your blood type? Because I found that if you're O positive or O negative, they actually like you a lot better. You have no idea. When I got my blood drawn in high school, I was given like a blood card that basically told me like what my blood was like. So if, anything ever happened, it's like in my wallet. And I never can remember though. What's funny is I have the card and I never remember, but I know I'm like either O positive or O negative. Chosen as tribute for the bloodsuckers. I will take mosquitoes over ticks though. There literally is no point in ticks. I don't know about you, but I genuinely think ticks are like the spawn of Satan. Mosquitoes leave me alone for the most part. They were having a feast when I went to the Philippines as a kid, though. Oh, yeah. Fuck them ticks. Fetus loves ticks. Oh, yeah. Ticks are his favorite insect ever. Honestly, girl, let me tell you something, okay? If anybody tells you that their favorite insect is a tick, you need to run. Not walk. You need to run away from that person. And you need to, like, block them on all social media and never answer another phone call from them. I'm serious. That is the sign of a psychopath. If they like ticks and they're fine with ticks, ban them. Like, exiled from the village. Can't live with you. Can't have you in here. You need to go back to the woods where you belong. Not saying, Lots of ticks on public transport. God. Technically, ticks are arachnids, not arachnids. That's what they are. Ticks to us are what fleas are to dogs. I know. Isn't it so sad? Who doesn't love big ticks? God. Anyway, I'm going to head out. I'm going to eat some breakfast and get started on this move. I hope you had fun today. I hope you like my little banjo escapades. Come and join us on Wednesday on Twitch, please. We're going to be listening to more Amon Amarth. And we'll also be doing Asphyx. So if you like Asphyx, the album we're going to be checking out is Last One on Earth. So we'll do probably 2 Amon Amarth records and then Asphyx and maybe Satan Life Sentence. So we might do 4 albums on Wednesday. Oh my god. And then this Friday our theme is songs from your favorite band. Okay? Bring your bangers. So if you want to submit a song request for this Friday's stream, it's our second to last Friday music stream before my move, okay? So I hope to see you there. I hope you come to hang out because I will be gone for at least 2 weeks as I'm getting everything set up. So it'll be, songs from your favorite band. Just join my Discord. That's all you got to do. All you have to do is, go to Discord. Walked in. Hey, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Taco Salad Pimp. Congratulations on your sub. I hope that, I hope that you enjoy your sub. Sorry, Twitch keeps like flagging this message that Davis sent me, and it's funny. Don't show it. God, good lord. Davis, watch your spelling. If you want to submit a song, all you have to do is join my Discord. Go to the Twitch Picks channel and read the pinned post on how to submit a song. Okay. I really, really hope to see you there because after next Friday, I will be gone for, at a minimum, 2 weeks. I'm going to do a whole video on my Patreon of just like what to expect over the next month while I'm moving. It will be available to the public and I'll have it posted to YouTube as well for y'all. So it's just like my process of what I'm expecting and then where you can find me. So definitely the Discord is the place to be if you want to keep up to date on what we're doing, join our community, and I might be doing some streams in there for everybody. while I'm still setting up stuff because of whatever. So that's what we got. Okay. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out. And I hope to see you on Wednesday. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. Bye, you guys.